Last ball of the day's play. What a day it's been. Brilliant action to start the day, brilliant action to finish. It's been one out of the box.
Quite a retort to all the wickets that have been falling in the game by Atherton and Thorpe. 91 for 2 England. They need 155 more to win it. I'll repeat that in 122 years of tests, on only 8 occasions has the side batting last scored the highest innings to win it. That is a real task for England tomorrow. 10:30, we'll be on the end of the series. We're going to pick up play now with no addition to the overnight score. DION Nash is bowling to Graham Thorpe, and in the commentary box are Dermot Reeve and Richie Beno.
First run of the morning to cheers from a ground that's not yet packed, but they're still streaming in through the turnstiles. In the air, just wide of man and 4. The 5 off this over so far. And just a hint of swing there.
A hint of swing, but also that extra bounce that you get at the Oval. Mike Atherton looking to force off the back foot. And there's no one down at third man. And there's only 2 slips in place. Mike Atherton very keen after each delivery just to go down and have a little look at the surface, see if it's been affected. I saw a few balls go through the top late yesterday. That one's bounced. No real puff of dust on that occasion, but plenty of encouragement for the bowler. Well, I think this is very close. DION Nash getting this ball to come back in to Graham Thorpe. Well, there's oohs and ahs all round the ground. He might have got just outside the line.
That's good fielding. Sort of fielding needed by the New Zealanders. They've been brilliant with their catching and their ground fielding throughout the series. Matthew Bell.
Graham Thorpe forcing off the back foot, got nicely on top of it, got past McMillan in the gully. No getting past Matthew Bell.
That's a good stroke. Bell will get it. They will get 2 because of the fumble and the fact that he had to slide more or less away to his wrong side. Useful runs, not all that far away from Perore, just far enough that it wasn't worth a dive. 100 up. Not sure that the replay will show it was exactly what Atherton wanted, but the result was good. He's gone to 53 now, and a total of 109 for 2.
He got on top of the ball, kept it down. Enough power to beat fine leg.
Very well bowled. Turned down by George Sharp, and no sort of a response from Michael Atherton, other than a slight surprise that Cairns asked the question, but then that needn't necessarily give us a correct indication.
Mood might not improve now either, got to say. Shane O'Connor.
There's the value of good fielding. Both batsmen were stuck really in their hesitation. Had Nash gathered the ball, there may have been a problem. See, Thorpe goes and Atherton stops and starts. That's going to make all the difference for New Zealand. Swing, and quite late swing. Shane O'Connor has swung the ball every time that we've seen him bowl in the match. The conditions overhead haven't made any difference to him. Perfect seam position. It's 4 runs. Doesn't please Chris Cairns at all. It was out of reach of the third slip fielder. It flew very quickly.
Body language is now a little bit more evident in the New Zealand camp. They may be starting to think it's not going to be their day. Genuine edge, a false shot. You just said Atherton doesn't give you many presents. There was almost one there. It was a little too close to play the kind of shot he wanted to play.
That's one of the ones that you can knock down the ground. Credit to the batsman, Graham Thorpe, forcing O'Connor to try something different. Very interesting cricket. That's a good stop too. The idea that New Zealand might lie down and die wouldn't begin to occur to anybody in England. They've struck everybody in England as A, a very good team, and B, an absolutely committed team. Talk about 11 fellas doing their country proud. Cricket from everybody. The slower ball from Cairns, watched and played by Thorpe, and a smart bit of fielding wasn't quite enough in the end to deal with the Graham Thorpe. Halfway stage in the run chase now. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6 the target. That's the wicket. Fabulous bit of bowling. Thorpe finally plays at one of those beautiful outswingers from Shane O'Connor. Stephen Fleming does it again.
Well, he's been done by the late swing again. Once O'Connor's got the rhythm right, he has started to bowl really well. He'll be angry with this Graham Thorpe when he sees the width he's actually made contact with. He was drawn in by the fact that it was angled in initially, then it moved. He's a good 1.5 foot outside his off stump. He looks down to reflect on that, and now he goes. 44 and 23 for 3.
There's been tremendous reception for Alex Stewart. There was a good hand for Graham Thorpe going off, one Surrey player. And Stewart, former captain of Surrey.
Just watch the way this catch is taken. You would never have a better example of how one should wrap one's hands around the ball. We've had a lot of great slip fielders over the years, and Stephen Fleming, the way he's caught in this particular series, has shown the way it should be done. That is a classic example.
Oh, well bowled. Gosh, he's getting that ball to dart in late. What a good one first up.
Well, Alex Stewart did well here to play this, because if he'd have shouldered arms, and he must have been tempted initially by the line just to let the bat go up around the shoulders and let it come onto the pad.
That's Vettori making a point. And here's Shane O'Connor.
Yeah.
Once he reached it, he got bottom of bat on it, and it's raced away. It looked as if it hit it all that well. Well, that'll please him. It'll get a bit of confidence running through the blood. There'll be plenty of adrenaline there already.
Well, that's going to be very close. George Sharp had a little bit of a look at it. Question to ask is, would this ball have carried on and hit the stumps? Does this ball pitch and turn a little? Well, very difficult to say. Might have gone on and just clipped off stump. He's outside the line.
Yeah, umpiring has been excellent in this test match. This was definitely pitched just outside off stump.
Well, it was pitched outside off, only just. And it's hit Alex Stewart. Well, it's actually pretty close, but once again, playing forward makes it much harder for the umpire to give the decision. Well, there could be any number of reasons why he's not finding perhaps the prodigious turn that he found yesterday. It could be that he's bowled a lot of overs and those fingers are a bit tired. Could be that his body's a bit tired and he's not putting quite as much in with his action. There's an under edge, and I think that's actually hit the helmet, and if it has, that's going to be 5 runs. And that's the signal from George Sharp. Mike Atherton going for the cut shot, got a bottom edge, and it went on and hit the helmet. Just have a look at this. Bottom edge through Perori's legs, a couple of bounces, top of the helmet, 5 runs.
He has bowled well in this spell, Shane O'Connor. And he's getting this late swing. Because he's not that quick. That's why getting so late quick, and batsmen have to play him. He has to come in the front foot.
Great shot. We said Stewart was going to be more positive, and that's what he's done. Used his feet to Vettori, skipped down and beaten that man at short extra cover. Wonderful boundary.
That seemed to be the general approach by England ever since Thorpe got together with Atherton on the 3rd afternoon. Hour and a half into the 4th morning, and Atherton is unbeaten with 64. Alex Stewart with 10. It was a good performance from Graham Thorpe, who was beautifully caught there low at slip. The New Zealand bowlers, 2 wickets now for Shane O'Connor. He is a threat, 1 for Nash. No wicket yet, though, for Chris Cairns or Daniel Vettori. There it is. England need 104 to win the match. New Zealand, 7 wickets if they're to take the match and the series. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, need 104 to win the game. They have 7 wickets in hand. We're going to rejoin the play with the DION Nash bowling to Michael Atherton, commentating of James Whittaker and Richie Beno.
It's a no ball call. The usual thing is the bowler will come back and put his foot down where he thought he had it. Then the umpire will come along and say where he thought he had it. Sum total of it is that they can disagree, but he's the fellow who has the last say. He's given it, looked as though it might have been a bottom edge. Just had Atherton playing for the pull shot. It was a bit quicker than Nash's normal speed, He's normally up around about 80 miles an hour, and this was 85, and that has hurried Atherton into the stroke and found the edge.
Vital for New Zealand. Unlucky for England and Michael Atherton. 143 for 4, England.
Mark Ramprakash. New batsman comes out to join Alex Stewart. Dion Nash, the bowler. Perore's got him. First ball. Nash is on a hat-trick. A beautiful swinging delivery. Found the outside edge, and Perore's taken a blinder.
It's all happened for New Zealand. Dion Nash, superb. And Mark Ramprakash, normally so stoic and stubborn in defence, has pushed out a little bit wide on this occasion. And oh dearie me, 143 for 5 England now.
Ronnie O'Reilly brought back into the test match here at the Oval. Comes out to join Alex Stewart. He's on a hat-trick, which will be occupying his mind, and it may have been mentioned to him while he was on the way out as well. Dion Nash, who has bowled very well throughout the series, has just dismissed Michael Atherton and then Mark Ramprakash.
Been in good form this year for Essex, 300s and 350s. He will need every ounce of confidence now.
Well, with plenty of pace, fastest ball Nash has bowled is 86 miles an hour. I think there might have been a bit of aggro in that wicket, the Atherton wicket, where suddenly he jumped from 80 to 85 after it had that long discussion with George Sharp about the fact that he'd been no balled. He really ripped into the next delivery. Off the mark with a slightly fortunate stroke. 101 to go.
Yes.
Looking for 2. They've got it okay. And that is a great over from Dion Nash. Had a very good series, not just with the ball, but with the bat as well, going in down the order. He shared in some excellent partnerships that have got New Zealand back on an even track. Trouble here. Oh. And they'll finish up getting quite an easy single.
Slight comedy, slight confrontation, and a lot of conflict. He can handle himself though, Ronnie. The judo expert, karate man.
Does karate, does he?
There's a lot of karate. I'm not sure whether it's black belt, purple belt, yellow belt, but I know he does karate.
Got him! Stewart has gone for the short one. Atherton went to a short one, caught up the bottom edge. Stewart has miscued the bouncer and has hit it straight to the man at square leg.
All sorts of problems now for England. Alex Stewart's gone for 12. Picked the wrong one. A magnificent catch at square leg. England 148 for 6.
No shortage of drama here. Andrew Caddick, who's figured in much of it throughout the series with the ball, and he's batted pretty well, comes out now with 98 still needed for England to win.
Tools out, big deal life, lads.
Turn and bounce.
He's played some good strokes all the way through the series. But it'll be necessary for Irani to put his faith in Caddick. And that 3 for Andrew Caddick off DION Nash's bowling has brought up England's 150.
Run!
It's a nice stroke. There's no shortage of support here for Ronnie Irani. There may be a lot of people who have come up from Essex. A lot of other England supporters and some for New Zealand as well.
Well, it's clean and decisive for Ronnie Irani and worth 4 runs.
Well, he's given that. Caddick has gone. Another wicket down for England. And umpire Venkat, the man who gave the decision there.
That is most comfortable against seam bowling, Andrew Caddick. And again, we prove his fallibility against spin. He didn't like it. Daniel Vettori and the New Zealanders love it. 157 for 7 now, England.
He's got him. Irani's walked. Vettori has struck. First ball for him after lunch. And that's got to be it for England. Tremendous catch from Karori. And this is disaster for England. He's done him in the air. He's lured in him with a beautiful bit of drift in towards the stumps there and a big deflection. That is a very good catch. Irani goes. It's 160 for 8. He's also got a mid-on. He's going to be out. He's out. Great bit of fielding. Terrible running. What was Tufnell doing? I don't know. Alan Malani hit it to mid-on. Tufnell just backed up too far, was looking to run. He'd only come a few yards out, but he didn't have enough time to get back.
It's 161 for 9.
For those of us like me who couldn't count, it is Mullally on strike. And I would think that that is going to be the last ball of the series. Roger Toos has taken it. And New Zealand have won the match. They have won the series, and they have played excellent cricket. Now there's the man for whom I have great regard, Stephen Fleming. He's captained this side from the moment they started on their comeback.
A splendid performance by the New Zealanders. It all seemed to happen so quickly. Since Thorpe went, it was 8 wickets falling for 39. Since Atherton, 6 falling for 19. And then after lunch, 3 wickets fell for 5 runs in just 13 balls. Only Michael Atherton and Graham Thorpe making any impression on the scoreboard. That is a deeply depressing batting performance if you are an England supporter. However, if you're a fan of New Zealand, you'll be thrilled with those bowling figures. 15.1 overs, 1 for 50, Chris Cairns. 14 overs, 4 for 39, DION Nash. 16 overs, 2 for 36, Daniel Vettori. 11 overs, 2 for 32, Shane O'Connor. The wickets, well, you can see, they fell in a rush once Thorpe had gone, and there really was no hope. Once you get into the bottom order with the England side, you've basically got them where you want them. That then is the match. New Zealand winning it by 83 runs and taking the series by 2-1. They really have played very good cricket indeed, and they're a popular team as well. We're going to take a break in the series by 2 matches to 1. Soon after play, the presentation ceremony took place on the committee balcony, and it was Andrew Caddick who was given England's man of the series by the New Zealand coach Steve Rickson. He deserved it for both his bowling and his batting. Chris Cairns, who was man of the match here, was also given man of the series for New Zealand by Graham Gooch, who made that choice. And then a very proud Stephen Fleming came forward to take the trophy. After play, I chatted with him and Nasser Hussain. Let's start in the winner's circle with the happy captain. Stephen Fleming, the best day of your career?
Yeah, easily. It's I think when you take over the